the season for delicious chocolates and the art we can make with them. Let me show you what I mean. Hello, hi, welcome back to my sketchbook. Today, we're going to do another product package challenge, and I'm very, very excited about it because I'm accompanied by these delicious little morsels. They also have a very cute product package palette on the back here, minus the black. We don't really have to go in that, but look how Christmassy these colors are. Isn't that fun? I have these covered up. They're just like the calibrating colors, see? But these are the main ones, and I just thought that they looked so Christmassy, and plus the package is really super cute. So what we do with the product package challenge is we find a product, and then we find the palette on the back that they use for the packaging. We find these colors, we swatch them out, and then we design a character or a scene based on the colors that we have here. And I thought it would be fun today too to take these colors and the snacks that these colors come with and maybe make a character with these colors based on some of the features of the candy, which I thought would be a fun little additive. You know, we'll see. Oh, okay. All right. Also, a perk to having the actual candies is you get to eat them. I'm gonna unwrap this little guy so we can just take a little peek at him. Look at that. He looks like a beautiful, delicious turd. You know what? I think it would be fun to just have this in our little book here somewhere, like a little scrap book item. Why not? Plus, whenever the sketchbook is completed, we'll have a big old fat boy because we'll have textures in here, and that makes me very happy for some reason. First and foremost, we've got to find our colors here. So here is our selection. We've got some pinks, some reds, some greens, some browns. I can literally envision a Christmas scene with these colors. And yeah, there's quite a few little cute designs and things. Like we've got some holly berries on the packaging, as well as different like little lace textures, which we can use that for inspiration. We got some little snowflakes too. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun time. Yeah. So let's get to figuring out our palette. Important to note that I will only be using my alcohol markers this time, like we normally do. So I'm going to get out my swatches here just for ease of, I don't know, finding. Let's start with the green. I feel like emerald green would be a good match for the darkest one. And glass green actually isn't too far off from the lighter one either. So we'll just go ahead and pull those two first. Got them. Okay. All right, emerald green is G1 and glass green is G8. Beautiful. Okay, next we've got these little brown and pink. Well, I mean brown and tannish, I guess. So let's see. It's a very warm brown, or maybe it's technically a red. Geranium looks pretty good for the darker one, maybe a little darker, but if we, do a couple layers, I think we might be fine. Okay, now I'm very curious because I have two markers that say geranium. They're both R8, but they are vastly different in color. The color that I have on this swatch sheet matches the darker one here. I am curious to swatch them real quick though. I need to from my brain. Okay. Darker one, other one. Oh, very similar. Okay, so this just doesn't match the marker at all. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I think that will be perfect if we double it up. This guy right here, he's gonna be a little difficult, I think, to find, but we will do our best. Warm gray is actually pretty good, but we might have to double that one up too. This is the color that I normally use for my underpainting. So yeah, might be a little pinker, but we're just gonna do what we got. Our last two colors were these. WG01 and R8. Okay, next up is black, which You know what? I know what color black is. We can just use that for our line work or whatever. Next is another gray. Actually might not have it on my swatches here. Let's see. What color are you? Oh, I actually like that. I think that's perfect. And now we're on to our last three. It's like a red, a pink, and then a mauve-y color, it looks like. So red, we might go with vermilion. That might be a good, yeah. Let's do that. Here are our next two, RG120 and R2. These remind me of candy cane colors. Beep, beep, beep. So cute. Lastly, we have these pinks, which I think for this pink right here, coral pink. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so where do we land with the mauve though? I wonder if we mix the coral pink with the warm gray, if maybe that'll do something. Does that look good? I think so. Okay, so I actually ended up doing the red gray with the coral pink on top. That looks really messy, but the concept is there, I think. So the last color we're adding is just the coral pink. This little man. Okay, look at these colors. If this isn't holidays, I don't know what is. This is literally the color palette that I think of whenever it comes to this time of year. So it's perfect, and I think we did a good job. You know what else would be kind of fun? This has like a little bit of like a gold or like a bronzy. We can even employ some gold acrylic markers too, I think. Into the final, maybe? Would that be fun? I think so. Anything shiny, give it to me. I'll take it. I want to take into account the shape of the candy, how it tastes, and what that would look like as a, I don't know, character, I guess. These candies are very round. Let me see if I can just look at it and see what I should do. Cute little details. I'm not gonna write the word, but well, no, it's there. I'll just put little loopties. And I'm not gonna draw it out of the wrapper because it's just like a chocolate ball, you know? It's just a round thing. I do want to try my hand at this pattern too that's on here. I think that's really cute. So it looks like it's just a little vine with another little cluster here. Not worried about it being perfect, but I do want to have some sort of representation of it. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. And really we can make this like a pattern on the clothes or something. I don't know. Have a little bit of fun with it. Well, obviously they're sweet, so I'll put that on there. Also reminds me of the holidays and Christmas. It reminds me of stockings because these are always like little fun little stocking stuffers, you know? I don't know, I just always wear them in stockings. The packaging itself, we've got some snowflakes on here, as well as holly berries, which holly berries was one of the things that in my notebooks and stuff growing up, I always doodled them around this time. This is what I would use to decorate my calendars and stuff too, so I definitely want to do something with holly berries because it makes me very happy. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw some holly berries because I want to. Start off with 3 little round things, a little stem, and then just pokey bits. This is how I always drew them anyway. Like that, and then we put little shiny bits, and just like that you got a bunch of holly berries. What else is on here? Well, a truffle, obviously. Guess I could draw one of these snowflakes too. Simplified snowflakes are easy. I just do the little round thing like this, and then there you go. There's a snowflake. Pretty easy. Okay, so let me see if I can look at one of these snowflakes and do it from there. That's pretty cute. I do like that. I mean, what is there not to like? It is a snowflake. So all I can think of right now, if I were to sketch a character, have you ever heard of Little Women? It was a book that I remember reading as a kid. How I always envisioned them were with those little muffs that they would like put their hands in. I don't know, just be little cuties with earmuffs on and like poofy dresses walking through the snow. And so I want to do that. Or at least design an outfit based off that. So very floofy dresses. Actually, I want to look up what timeline Little Women were in. Little Women takes place during the American Civil War, specifically in the 1860s, commonly considered to be Concord, Massachusetts. Okay, so something along these lines, just, you know, old. Old and poofy. Something like this is kind of in my brain, or even something like this. So that's the inspiration for today. I love the bonnets. I love the shawls. I just love all of that. We'll do that. I think this is a pretty good base to start with. So I think we can do like a layered dress effect. Maybe have this layer be a little bit poofy on top to where you can tell that there's multiple layers. Maybe this bottom layer we do our little pattern, or at least something that resembles it. Yeah, I think that would be really cute. And then we can even do a little hint to the little extra bits. These. We can put like little ruffles on the bottoms maybe. I think I want to stick with green for the under layer. I kind of want to do a floppy bow with a bonnet type of situation. Now that I kind of like the silhouette, I started putting down some colors down here, at least. It seems like it's a little too much, but I did want to do some ruffles, different patterns. We'll find out. Well, I'm just going to keep going. Another thing that I also did, I looked back at some references, and a lot of the style in this time, they actually had like this little shawl thing that like tucked in their skirt top or whatever. And so I did that, and I really like that silhouette much better than whatever the heck I was doing before. So another plus for the references. Put the little ruffles on there. I used the warm gray for her skin, so maybe I can use the red gray for what? Her kerchief? And then I can use the white for the ruffles on that too. And I think the dark green for the shirt would be a good. Maybe make the bonnet this light green color. Thought we could match the muff with that light green color, but I don't like that. Can try to do the coral pink and gray combination. That's not too bad, but I don't like the kerchief color now that I have it on there. Let's see. Let's do a little simplified version so we can figure this out. Bonnet and hair. At least I know what's going on in these little simplified guys. The eyes, I think, should stay green. I also like the geranium as the hair color. I think that's the nicest hair color that we have. Bonnet. We already know what the light green looks like, but I'm curious if we took gold to one of them as only the like bow. I think that would be pretty cute. Maybe do the dark green as the bonnet color up here. Yeah, I like that, even though she looks kind of like an army man. I don't like the light green as the ribbon. I know that. So far, I like the gold ribbon. That's nice. Can I make that change over here just to see? Yeah, I do think I like that much better. Okay, I definitely want the pattern on the dress to pay tribute to this little wrapper over here. And that's kind of what I was doing with the gold stripes, going this way instead of going horizontal. I think if I can figure out the shirt color, that'll be good. But I really think that green is going to be our best option for that. What if we did light green for the kerchief? Oh, what if we flip those? Light green for the kerchief and then the gray for the shirt. That's an option. Okay. I do think I like that. I want to know what this pattern would look like going across the bottom, and then maybe the ruffles at the bottom. So it would need to be like a dark green stripe like this on both sides, and then the red circle and then gold around it. Yeah, that could be cute. And then the bottom part of the green, we could do this little pattern. Just put some little white blobs down here so we can see. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Cool. Okay. And I do like this little red piece here, so we can still do like a ruffle layer, and then maybe we can have a longer skirt, and then we can have a little ruffle layer. I like the red. Okay, kind of reminds me of Santa, so it works out. I don't want to do the muff the same color as the shirt, or anywhere close to the red. I mean, I guess I can go back to the dark green. That would probably make the most sense. And I didn't put holly berries anywhere either. Dang it. Well, I will remedy that. Her name will be Holly. How about that? Crisis averted. Get my pencil sharpened and ready for the doodling. Now, I don't usually do this, but I kind of want to take one of my washi tapes and kind of block off the little section that we're going to be doodling in. I have seen recently there are sketchbook posts and stuff on good old Pinterest, and I just really love how the sketchbook layout ends up looking whenever there's just a little extra something of interest. We're in it for the happiness, and that's what I'm doing. So washi tape is going in here as well. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be there. I also really have been enjoying doing smaller little portrait doodles. It just tickles my brain in the perfect way. Love that I said it doesn't have to be perfect, yet here I am cutting off all the extra bits because I can't help myself. There we go. Now it's good enough. Okie dokie, let's get to sketching. I kind of want to do her in like an outdoor scene, like she's walking through the forest or something. Something like that. I don't know. I already started sketching a tree, but maybe I should sketch her first so that I know the scale. And because I have never drawn her from the side, I want to. So, side-ish, I guess, technically. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty close to what I want. And I think I want her dress to be poofier, to be honest. Because I want it to be round like the candy. We'll make it obnoxiously large. Make sure she's got all those layers in there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good so far. First layer of dress can go right here. Very good, yes. And then this top layer is just the red stripe. Get these ruffles in for the bottom layer. Yeah, that's very cute. I do like that a lot. I'm not going to draw the ruffles fully on the shawl because we're going to go back over that with white gel pen. So it'll be fine. Little trees in the background. Maybe little like footsteps. Oh, she's adorable. I love it. Okay, I do need to do the face though. I guess sometimes it just needs to be simple, which is fine. Is it time? Is it time for the coloring? Okay, let me lighten her real quick. I want to do an underpainting, but the color that I normally do for underpainting is also her skin color, which I guess should be fine. Yeah, let's just do it. I think I am going to color in her entire hair with this color as well, just to kind of deepen that color a little bit more. Very cute. Let's do our light green first. I'm going to try to do lightest to darkest. I think that makes the most sense, but you know what? We'll see what ends up happening because I feel like I say stuff like that all the time, but then I just don't. So we'll see. Do that, and then this part of her dress down here. Very nice. And then what else did we deem light green? Was that it? Technically her eyes, I guess. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the red of her dress here too. What color is this? Dark green. Okay, got it. I do think I'm going to use this red for her lips too. I think I can clean up that shape with our line work because even though these tips are very good and pointed, not quite as fine as I need them to be. And they're very malleable, so it's just a little difficult. It's fine. It's just user needs to know things. Coral pink is her little blushies. Made her look a little creepy, but hopefully we can fix that. Do the stripes on her dress with our dark red. Kind of reminds me of peppermint candies minus the white. But that would be another fun thing to do too. Characters based on like Christmas candies or whatever. That would be a lot of fun. I don't know. And that's pretty stinking cute. I think I'll do the little red circles down here before we put on the gold, because if these red circles don't turn out perfect, I can kind of shape them with the gold pin since that's pretty opaque. Okay, and now since we have the gold out, we can go ahead and do her little bonnet. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so I've made quite a bit of progress, and that's a happy time. I also did like little trees in the background, and I did go ahead and put some holly berries in there because I could not help myself. Need to put on her ruffles for sure, so let's do that. And then also on her little bonnet. It's pretty cute. And I think I was going to put some ruffles down here, but I think I'll put it on the bottom of this red layer. I think that makes the most sense. Was that it? I do want to put a little bit of like a shading underneath her arms just to make this part look more dynamic. Same thing with these little bits down here just to break up this gold. Because I think it's time for this thing, aka lining it. I don't want to line everything, just the important bits. I think I got it to a good spot. Do you want to see it? Here she is, all finished. I love how it turned out, especially because these were our little inspirations, and I really do think that we did a pretty good job envisioning it into a character. This was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do a couple more for this holiday season, maybe different candies and whatnot, making them into little characters would be a really fun time. So if you do want to see that, let me know what your favorite holiday candy is, and maybe we can take that and make a whole spread. This was so much fun, and I love that I actually have a spread of the holiday season already, and it makes me very happy and totally gets me in the mood for Crimond and holiday things, and I'm just so excited. Even this weekend we're baking holiday treats, so this just really got me in the mood. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we came up with this little lady doodle. It was so much fun. If you doodled along with me, please post your creations on social media. You can find me here on Blue Sky and here on Instagram. I would absolutely love to see anything that you create. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. And until I see you next week, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Bye!